This edition of MacVoices is supported by Take Control Books, the answers you need now from leading experts. Visit TakeControlBooks.com to find out what you can learn.
MacVoices is at ShowStoppers in Las Vegas for CES. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Adam of STM. He's going to tell us what is new with the STM line of bags and protective gear. Adam, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks, Chuck, for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what all? Well, there's a lot of news, it seems, with STM.
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to announce here at CES, STM has acquired the brand ElementCase, acquired the brand and the distribution rights for ElementCase globally. And so now we'll be running that brand in parallel with STM, and we're super excited about that. So that's kind of the first thing. And then we're announcing our own products here at CES as well. And the product I have here is called the Atlas for the iPad Pro, and that's something that we're very excited about announcing, and I'd love to go through it with you.
Let's go.
Awesome. So this is the Atlas. Make sure I get it in camera. It's a fabric case, and what it does is have instant on-off, so it turns the device on and off for the iPad Pro, but it also has pen storage as well. So you've got the pencil storage for the iPad Pro there. Looks like we're getting some text messages as well, but you've got a viewing and a typing mode, and then you've also got a rubberized foot on the bottom, so you can do multiple angles on the case across the bottom. And super light version, very protective. It's got a really nice aesthetic, and we've got this in 3 colors. We do this in a charcoal, and a red, and a pure black.
It's a nice case, and you were talking about the tactile part. It also gives just a little bit of grip to it.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
It doesn't slip out of your hand.
Kind of textile nature of a fabric case. You get a nice feel to it for sure.
Good job. Okay. What else do we have here?
Oh, sure.
We got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So we have a case called the Dux, and I can't switch it out quickly while I'm on camera, but the Dux is a clear polycarbonate with also some pencil storage in it as well. This is military spec drop protection, and also works with the Apple keyboard. So you have overall protection for it, which works along with the keyboard. So if you want to kind of replace your laptop and use it that way, and then again you've got storage for that pencil. Works great for corporate or education environments, or just anybody who wants that extra level of protection.
And I can tell you that, folks, this is not nearly as heavy as it might look. I was kind of surprised when I picked it up. It was one of those, Adam handed it to me and I went, whoop, because I was expecting a lot more weight.
Yeah,
so
it's a little disarming how light it is, but it's very, very protective.
Okay, so that's the iPad Pro.
Yeah. And then we're announcing a whole collection of laptop bags, and the collection is called Velocity. STM is known for our laptop bags. This is where we started. This one is called the Prime. Fairly small profile bag with lots of features. 2 maiden pockets. Pull out my stuffing. And what's interesting about an STM bag is we have a whole tech cell here, and it doesn't take up a ton of room, but you can carry multiple devices. So you could carry up to a 14-inch laptop here along with a tablet, or just the tablet, and not have a real bulky section protecting that. But it's all suspended off the bottom of the bag, so if this bag ever hits the ground, the bag hits first, not the laptop. And it's surrounded in high-density foam, so that's really well protected. It's really what we're known for, is protection of those digital devices. And then there's all kinds of pocketing on the inside of this bag, an organization, places for your sunglasses, a stuff pocket on the front, 2 side water bottle pockets, a really comfortable shoulder and suspension system with an airflow on the back, so if it's hot out, it's comfortable. Price point here is $89, so a really sharp price point. And we have a whole collection of bags. The highest price point is $100.
I think it's interesting that for a while, a lot of us were carrying bigger and bigger laptops. Now our laptops are shrinking, but we're adding a tablet or 2.
That's right.
or more.
Yeah, and all those devices, not only are they shrinking, but they're getting lighter and slimmer and literally more damage prone. And so we're creating bags that keep that in mind, right? So the form factors of those devices is what we follow very closely. We want to make sure our bags are designed from the inside out, and then we wrap a silhouette around that. It doesn't necessarily look like it's a laptop bag, so there's protection from that aspect as well.
I think people need to take a look at what they're carrying now from the standpoint of function, but also from the standpoint of protection of what it is you're carrying.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And so, yeah, there's a lot of value, not only on the intrinsic value of those devices, but just think about what's on those devices and how important that is. And so we keep that in mind when we're developing this stuff.
I definitely want to ask you to show the MacBook case, our cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
so
that
I'm going to steal it from Ethan's bag
Okay.
while he's wearing it. No, stay there. So this is called the Dux for MacBook, and this is the MacBook Pro 13. And we do this in a clear polycarbonate front and back. It's a clamshell design. And what that allows you to do is certainly see that pristine device shine through, but if you wanted to customize it, put stickers or any identification on it, that could also come through this, or just leave it just looking pretty. And then we do this in multiple colors. We do this in a black, this blue, and a red. So you really are having a custom version of your laptop. And it's not drop protection per se, but it's kind of bump and scratch. So when you're walking through the office and you've got your laptop open, you hit a wall, you're protected that way. And as you drop it in and out of other bags or cases, you've got some added level of protection.
Yeah, and again, same thing. Very clean lines, very nice, very attractive. I think it adds to the look of the MacBook if you like a little bit of a color.
Yeah, and it's it's not adding any weight. TPU all around the outside is very light. Polycarbonate, we kind of fine tune that to make sure that it is in the appropriate level of protection, but not adding enough bulk or weight that you'd pick it up and be like, no, that's not for me. So it feels like an Apple product. Our intent really is not to detract from these devices. They're so gorgeous. It's almost a shame to put something around them. So we really want to add some value. If you're going to add a case to a product, you want it to add features, not really take away or detract from.
Should we show them the Element iPhone case?
Yeah, sure.
I really think we should.
I think it's in my pocket.
Yeah. There's a good reason for that.
Yeah, I hope it's in my pocket. If it's not, I'm in trouble. Let's see. Where? You know what? Let me. Here it is. Here it is. On camera, I'm freaking out. So this is called the Ronin. The Ronin is there's two collections in the Element line. One is the Luxe line, and the other is the Action Sport or Tech line. And so this is the Luxe line. It's very bling. You've got a CNC'd aluminum, 6061 aluminum, billet aluminum crown, and then walnut sides to the case, and then top grain leather. This also happens to be mil-spec drop tested, so it's a very protective case. It's really not about protection. It's about having a beautiful case around a very elegant device.
This is one of the few cases I've ever looked at and said, I might switch to that just for the look of it. It's absolutely beautiful.
The essence of Jeff, the founder of Element, has really found a level of design that is just one of those things. You see it and you're like, wow, that's really something special. And he's really done an amazing job. And these are just gorgeous, gorgeous things.
And these are available now?
Yeah. So ElementCase.com.
Is everything available that we talked about?
Everything I showed is available now. The Velocity product's coming out in about 30 days.
So ElementCase.com for this?
ElementCase.com for this. STMbags.com for everything else.
Adam, it's great to see you. Thanks for the time.
Nice to see you. I appreciate you coming by.
Folks, we'll have more from ShowStoppers at CES. This is MacVoices. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching.
Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting MacVoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com.